think us all as Treasury professionals have to take a reflective moment to look at the toolbox. And we don't often get a chance to do that whilst we're working so hard in a changing environment. So there's three aspects to that. There's the business skills. How do we commercially stay focused on the business, be able to deliver on the strategy? There are the technical skills, understanding the operation, being able to manage the risks, the foundations of Treasury, and then increasingly behavioural skills. And that's the fronting up to internally, CFO, board, in my last role even the chairman, and of course externally, banks, service providers, and the credit rating agencies. So each of us will have a good understanding of where we are on the three cases, and we then apply something to take the levels up accordingly. It's different for every person, different for every organisation.
I think treasurers can push back their sell date by being authentic, by knowing what's happening in the business and understanding the requirements of their business, coming up with innovative solutions that are a win-win situation for both from a financial perspective but also from a sales perspective. How do you stay relevant, be authentic? I think I might have said that. And be open and honest. I think that's what is lasting in the long run. That's what matters.
I think it's a very interesting and relevant question for all of us in the profession. Let me focus on one of the aspects which relates to what we have been doing in the company the last 7 to 8 years. It's actually expanding the horizon of Treasury. And if you want to put it to the point and say, fill the space, fill the void, see where opportunities arise to expand the scope of Treasury. If I look at what we did since 2007, 2008 in Borealis, we first insourced the Treasury operations. We created a global financial risk function that takes together all the risks in the different entities and tries to mitigate that, sets the right policies around. Then we have expanded and did take the trade risk people into the Treasury organization, controlling the commodity trading. Next step was to increase the investor relation function, going, let's say, hand in hand with the large diversification program we did in funding. So you had bond investors, you have now private placement investors. You've got a totally different set of interest in the company. And that was part then of the corporate finance operation. Then lately what we did after the integration of a couple of the companies we bought in relation to the M&A activities, we have then in 2013 included the credit and collection function into the Treasury space, and lately the last step was beginning of this year we did take over the accounts payable function. So that means you've got a journey from a classical Treasury of 7 to 8 people with some outsourced operation to today's full scope global Treasury, including credit, including collections, including accounts payable of roughly 55 people across the globe. So that's one of the possibilities that you have to push back your sell-by date.